City can do to mitigate the harmful effects of New York State being one of only 2 states in the country that still charges 16 and 17-year-olds as adults in the criminal justice system. 8 states in the country set the age of criminal culpability at 17, and the remaining 40 states start at 18. Only New York and North Carolina continue to charge 16 and 17-year-old kids as adults in the criminal justice system. What this means is that in 2015, for example, nearly 17,000 16 and 17-year-olds were charged as adults in the 5 boroughs. 800 of those 16 and 17-year-olds were sentenced to some sort of jail or prison term, and nearly the same amount spent some period in jail and were ultimately sentenced to, quote, time served. It should be no surprise that just like every single other aspect of the criminal justice system, the burden of this unjust policy falls disproportionately on Black and Latino youth, who make up 72% of all arrests and 77% of all felony arrests of 16 and 17-year-olds. And in New York City, Black and Latino youth account for more than 95% of prison sentences where the individual charge is 16 or 17 years old. Now, as 48 other states have recognized, the impact and unfairness of charging a 16 or 17-year-old with an adult crime is very, very serious. We all know that 16 and 17-year-olds are less culpable than adults. They have less awareness of what they're doing if they do wrong. They certainly have very, very limited awareness of what the consequences of their actions are. Anyone who has a 16 or 17-year-old child sees this on a somewhat regular basis. They do not fully appreciate or understand the gravity of their conduct, and they cannot restrain their impulses as well as adults. But more than just the individual culpability and unjustness of charging a 16 and 17-year-old as if they were a fully formed adult, the fact is, running someone through the adult criminal justice system is highly traumatic. Youth feel the stigma of being charged as an adult, of being charged with a serious crime. They are still in the stage of forming their own identity, and they are run through an adult prison system where ultimately they are the prey of more experienced, hardened adult criminals. Now, Governor Cuomo has led the fight for the last few years to try to formally raise the age in New York State. We commend him for that, and we of course call on the state legislature to do its job and raise the age. We're here today in particular, though, because there are things that New York City can do to mitigate the harmful effects of New York State still being one of only 2 states to charge 16 and 17-year-olds as adults. In particular, in New York City, there is an adolescent diversion part program in New York City where adolescents are diverted from the criminal justice system to get social services as opposed to being sent to prison. But right now that program is very, very limited, only to misdemeanor cases. There's no reason that could not be broadly expanded to nonviolent felony cases to catch a much, much larger pool of young people who are being run through the criminal justice system. In fact, if you really want to limit the number of 16 and 17-year-olds who are going through the actual jail system, being sent to jail and spending time in jail with adult prisoners, you really have to expand the adolescent diversion parts to felonies as well. There's also something called Project Reset, which is a collaboration between the New York Police Department and the Center for Court Innovation, which diverts young people, 16 and 17-year-olds, after their arrest. They get a desk appearance ticket. They never go through the criminal justice system at all. They're identified. They go through counseling program. If they successfully complete that program, then they actually will never enter justice system. That too needs to be expanded both to felony, nonviolent felony cases, as well as beyond its current limited scope of just Manhattan and one precinct in Brooklyn. Both of these programs play an important role in limiting the impact of New York State's failure to raise the age. And we have it within our power here in New York City to expand both of these programs in significant ways to reach a significant number of the young people who are negatively impacted by being run through the criminal justice system. There are also a couple of things that New York City can do to mitigate the collateral consequences of kids being put through the criminal justice system. Right now, the New York City Housing Authority is very, very aggressive about trying to kick out young people and, by extension, their families based on their being arrested for certain kinds of offenses. If New York City is serious about the whole raise the age issue, NYCHA should not be treating 16 and 17-year-olds in the same negative way that New York State is treating them. And we call on the mayor and the New York City Housing Authority to end that practice of focusing on 16 and 17-year-olds as if they were adult criminals. And then, of course, it really is high time that we get 16 and 17-year-olds off of Rikers Island entirely. Not in a separate building, we want them off. They shouldn't be there, and it's bad for them, it's bad for public policy, and it's bad for the city. So, that's what we're going to be focusing on in today's hearing, ways that New York City can act, and not just talk, about dealing with the issue of 16 and 17-year-olds being charged as adults. With that, I'd like to invite a couple of speakers to talk a little bit about this issue. We have Stephanie Gendau from the Citizens Committee for Children. Yes?
Hi.